Hey, everybody. This is William Rochelle, but you can call me Bill, with my thought of the day. And my thought of the day is knowing that you are more than your title, more than a label put upon you. You are a profoundly amazing, specially created, unique individual. And you need to remember that. I've had two episodes in my life where I've done very well. And then during the economic downturn, it was very hard for me. And then right after COVID, my business went under, and that was hard for me. What I learned between the two different periods, the first period was um, I was very tied to my title, to the role that I had, to being a great provider, to being a great father, to being an influencer of people's careers. Uh, I had lost sight of who I was morally and individually. So when I had no title and uh, there was no great salary to brag about, my identity was shattered. The second time, I realized that I am more than a title. I am more than my bank account. I am more than the house that I live in. I am more than the car that I drive. So out there, when you look at yourself and you look at your life, I want you to remember that you are more than a mother, you are more than a son or a daughter, you are more than a husband or a wife, you are more than the job that you have, the money in your bank account, the vacations that you take. What I want you to recognize is that you are a person, an individual, and everything else is a complement to that individual. And you are given those other opportunities so that the individual life that you were given, that gift of life, um, is allowing you to shape other aspects of the world and to learn about the world and to learn about yourself and to hopefully make a difference. I transferred the titles of the world to I am. And a lot of people will say, well, God is the great I am. Well, God lives in me. He speaks through me. He guides my words, He guides my walk, and He protects anything around me and ensures that I get to the proper destination. So when I say I am, I don't say I am a whatever I am a father. I say I am a uniquely phenomenal human being. I am confident. I am secure. I am grateful. I am loving. I am protective. I am protected. I am grateful. I am creative. I am remarkable. And all these things you are too. But remember, life can change. So if your label or if your title that you are attached to is I am a good wife, if something happens where you're no longer that same person's wife, somebody else is, you've lost your identity. You raise your children to be independent. So at a certain point, my daughter has her own child, her husband, her life, and I am still her father. But that can't be my sole identity. I am proud of her. But that's her life. She's not leading it for me. She's leading it for herself. So just remember, we can get lost in labels. We can get lost in titles and the things that we have, but at the core, you have to remember who you are. And once you identify and remember who you are and what your intentions are and what your goals are, it doesn't matter about anything else because everything else will come naturally. The other thing that I want you to remember in this thought of the day is that focus on your goals. And remember, you started here. And right now you're here and you could have stumbled. But remember, your goal is here. So if you stumbled here, you're still closer to that goal, even if you stumbled, than where you started. So you're starting ahead of the game. Get back up. Remember who you are. Say, I am made to do this. I am made to make a difference. I am made to be powerful. And remember, when you fall, I am made to be resilient. You got this. You can do anything that you believe that you can do. Just remember, anytime things get rough, I am a conqueror. And with that said, I shall bid farewell to my favorite guest, my audience. And I hope you all remember that you weren't made to sit and worry or just to survive. You were made to thrive. And God, the universe, whoever you believe in resides inside of you. So when you say, I am, you are giving that respect to whoever it is that you honor. Thank you and have a good night. Bye-bye.